Sunday, September 26th, 2010, update video. First video being recorded on the Motorola Droid X. My computer just shut down inexplicably. Anyways, since I'm recording this on the Droid, it doesn't fucking matter. Supposedly this is capturing in 720p, and supposedly the audio sync issues have been resolved, so we'll see how this video goes. Weighed this morning 299.8. This time around, I did not achieve that by hitting a sauna and by, fasting for many days in a row. My diet was actually pretty flexible this week. I had potatoes like 4 or 5 times. I didn't cheat at all, which, thinking back, it's kind of a surprise that I didn't have any cheat foods. Working out went well, went to the park, had a particularly grueling Punisher workout, hit the gym a couple of times, maybe even 3 times. I think a big reason for these, fairly dramatic weight losses these last few weeks, because I was up to like 318, and now I'm 299.8 in like 20 days. So it just so happens, and this wasn't a planned thing, that on Saturdays, part of my job requires that I spend 12-14 hours outside as a site supervisor managing these Little League football games. So I do spend 10, 12, 14 hours outside in Las Vegas being fairly active. So yesterday morning I was actually 306, but throughout the week I was dipping down to the 302s. I just so happened to have a fairly large meal Friday night. So 306 was water weight. My true weight probably about 303, 302. And then this morning, after spending all that time outdoors yesterday, 299.8. Fairly happy with that, although sort of jaded because I know what happened last time, and also because, I sweat out a good amount of weight yesterday, and I know it's very likely that tomorrow morning I'll wake up above 300. And it's just discouraging getting into the 2s and then knowing tomorrow, through no fault of my own, I'm not going to binge today. I'll probably be back in the 3s. So I'm hoping that by next Sunday, or, worst case scenario, the Sunday after that, is the last time I'll be dipping back into the 2s. Well, no. The last time I'll ever see the 3s again. So hopefully 2 Sundays from now, I'm in the 2s, and I'm solidly enough into the 2s that regardless of water gain, I don't bounce back up into the 3s. Looking forward to that. Tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, I'll probably be in the very low 300s again, and by next Sunday, my goal would be, 296, 297. The Sunday after that, hopefully 294, 295. And at that point, I have like a 6-pound buffer, and I shouldn't bounce back into the 300s. And I can say, 300s kiss my ass for the rest of my life. Fuck you, I'll never see you again. Pictures coming, of course. Also included with those pictures is like a little graph. I've been using FitDay. It's like a nutritional tracking software. I've been using that on and off since like 2003, but I've been documenting this most recent journey from December 30th through present pretty religiously on there. So there's a little graph just showing where I was on December 30th, 387.5, all the way down to today, about 9.5 months later, finally reaching the 2s. For whatever reason, I didn't document when I hit the 2s back in June. So this is the first time my little red dot is below that 300 line, even if it's almost imperceptible. So I'll show that. It's pretty cool to see this huge decline. And then you see where I was 318 pounds just 20 days ago. And then down again after I buckle back down. So, and you can see as I'm losing weight, I have these little peaks, and each peak indicates a cheat day. Woo, peak, 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 and then tremendous valley, peak valley, peak valley. And it's just crazy what one cheat day can do to this, what should be just a nice line. Pictures, I'm not thrilled with them. I still don't see when I see the picture side by side, I can tell I've lost weight, of course. I'm not blind. But when I look in the mirror, there are very few moments where I actually can acknowledge, consciously that, wow, I'm not obese. I'm still obese, but I'm not like morbidly obese anymore. Now, when it comes to like getting up off a couch, or my blood pressure still, or these other more tangible pieces of weight loss, I feel those every day. But when it comes to my image in the mirror, I'm still not even 1% confident in how I look. There are times when I look and I'm like, oh wow, my face is definitely thinned out, or oh wow, look, from the side here I can actually see these muscles where I couldn't see them before. But for the most part, I still feel like the fat guy I did 9.5 months ago, which is a bitch. I don't know how long it's going to take for the weight loss to sink in. I keep saying 250 was in my head. When I reached 250, because when I reached 250 before, that's when I started feeling normal. I didn't feel like people would take a second look at me because I was so fat. I'm hoping that 250 brings me to that mindset once again, but at 299.8 right now, I don't feel that way. I still feel like I'm an eyesore out in public. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say. So pictures, measurements have pretty much stayed even across the board. I think a couple like 1/4 inch gains, a couple 1/4 inch losses. Again, in previous videos, those measurements are largely bullshit, because if the tape is 1/20th of an inch further up than it was before, then I have a dramatically different result. So I take those measurements with a grain of salt. But overall, I've still lost like 35 inches. So over time, the measurements are meaningful. In the short term, they don't mean shit, though. So this is my roommate's cat, Runty. He's pretty cool. He's very tolerant. You can just hold him. He just deals with it. He's about 6 months old. He just drank water. He has his little water beard. Okay, that's all for now. New subscribers, welcome. Old subscribers, thank you for continuing to watch and support my efforts here. I've been keeping up with many of you. This is like an old spiel I go over and over again. A lot of you are kicking ass, so great job. I feel like I'm doing pretty well myself now. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to end it. Next Sunday, I'll definitely post a video. My goal, probably 296. I'll settle it there. That's seeing as how much weight I've lost these past couple of weeks, that seems fairly attainable. Although I think when I say burned water, I think I've burned off most of the water. But again, it's not artificially deflated. I think I am probably legitimately about 299 right now with a normal amount of water. So the weight loss should be more, of a less steep curve from now on, and I'm okay with that. 1-2 pounds a week within that acceptable range, and as long as over a 7-day period I have a loss, I'm happy. It doesn't have to be 5-6 pounds like it's been. 1-2 is still great. I was supposed to end this video like 2 minutes ago. I'm going to end it now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and until next time.